Greetings and salutations to you all once again. It is me, the Ravenous Spectre, and today is another pickups video. As you can see, I'm actually wearing my Ultimate Warrior. Get the rocket fuel and shoot to the moon. Anyways, the reason that I'm wearing it is because I actually have a couple wrestling DVD sets here, and my channel, even though it's mostly about video games, it was also supposed to be about pro wrestling, about heavy metal, about anime and stuff like that. So I sat back and thought about some of the stuff that I've gotten in the past and even up until now. And I thought to myself, I really do need to make this channel what I really had been wanting it to be in the first place, instead of it mainly focusing around video games. So I'm going to be bringing in wrestling DVDs if I ever happen to get any, or wrestling Blu-rays, which is kind of a rare thing for me now, but these two right here I only found for $4 a piece at this department store outlet, and they were brand freaking new. So yeah, if I happen to find anything like that, then I'll bring them on the channel. And same goes for like anime, if I get it really cheap, because I'm not paying out the ass for anime series or movies or anything like that. You know, like $40, $50, $60 or something like that, which is just insane. But on top of video games, I'm going to try to bring more in from the other things that I was going to talk about previously. So anyways, I'll just go ahead and start with the first thing here, and we'll go ahead and start with the wrestling DVDs. And the first one that we have here, the first one that we have here is, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And if any of you guys know who Paul Heyman is, which I'm pretty sure wrestling fans obviously know who he is, he was the guy who ended up starting up ECW and basically revolutionized hardcore wrestling, if you will, so on and so forth. And he also ended up getting into WWE as well, and his client, Brock Lesnar. And, you know, he's been a manager also to CM Punk as well, when CM Punk was in WWE, and a whole host of other things. He was also general manager of SmackDown in like the early 2000s. Yeah, but anyways, haven't started watching this just yet, but excited to do so. There is actually a few matches on here, believe it or not. But it says it's 7 hours long, so I'm guessing it's going to talk about from all the way in his humble beginnings all the way up until now. I don't know what to expect in between there, but they did say that there was like 3 matches on here, I think, 3 or 4 matches, something like that, but I'm pretty sure he's just at ringside, I believe. I haven't really looked to see exactly what those are. But, yeah, because you see right here, obviously that's where CM Punk is, and you got the 21-1 when Brock Lesnar ended up beating Undertaker, which kind of perturbed me just a bit. I'm pretty sure it did that way with everybody. But yeah, this is the inside. And this is one thing that I like about the DVD sets. I like that. It's see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, coming from Paul Heyman, you know, so fancy that. This is one thing that I've always liked about WWE DVD sets is they look more. It's funny because they're cheaper than the Blu-rays are, but they have more pizzazz to them, like in terms of overall, I think, quality and how they look, and different graphics and art and things like that on them. So yeah, definitely looking forward to going and checking this one out. And the next one that I have here is The Life of a Masked Man, which is, I believe, the story. Well, obviously it's about Rey Mysterio, but it's basically about his, I guess, about his life and also about his career. I haven't looked at it just yet, but regardless, I don't know if you guys can see it right there, but it's kind of a little shiny right there on the side where his mask is and where his eye is there. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. But yeah, I've never been like a huge fan of Rey Mysterio, but I've really liked what he's done in the ring. I love his high acrobatic styles. I love some of the matches that he was in as well. Really cool to see him back in the Royal Rumble this year. It'd be great if he came back to WWE for a while or went to NXT. He doesn't need to be in NXT. He's a freaking wrestling legend, man. He's a veteran. He needs to be on the main roster. But anyways, it'd be cool to really see him back, you know, for a good while. But definitely looking forward to seeing this and checking this out as well. And it spans his entire career, too, from ECW to WCW to WWE. And it's a 3-disc set. Says that it's 9 hours long. Yeah, as you can see right there, that's the inside. And I know I'm not taking the DVDs out or anything to kind of show what's behind them, because that would end up taking extra time. And it's not, you know, I was just like, whatever. But anyways, yeah, now we're going to go ahead and get to the gaming situation stuff here. And matter of fact, I forgot to do this, but I'll actually show this in another pickups video, but I'll just go ahead and mention it. I ended up getting a Zelda 2018 calendar for $3, brand new. I've never been a person to use calendars or anything like that, but I said, you know, I'm going to go ahead and get this. And when the year is over, I can just go ahead and tear out the pretty artwork and hang them up as like little pictures or posters or something like that. Because that's one thing you do with calendars. You know, it's like, oh, it's got these awesome pictures or whatever. Oh, well, the year is over with. Let's tear them out and hang them up or do something with them. So, yeah, for $3, I really couldn't go wrong. So I went ahead and picked that up, and it's hanging in the kitchen. But I'll do it for another pickups video because I don't want to do that and come here and leave this, you know, whatever. I don't edit videos. Obviously, you see, I just kind of do this stuff on the fly. But anyways, the next one that we have on docket here is a StarCraft graphic novel. Got this for $4, brand new, at the same outlet store that I ended up getting the wrestling DVDs at. Haven't read it just yet. Actually, just got these 3 things yesterday, as a matter of fact. And I've never been like a huge fan of StarCraft, but I have played the first one. I played the first one. I didn't beat it. I played the Terran version of StarCraft 2, which I hadn't finished that one first. I did finish the Zerg one because the Zerg are just fucking metal. I ended up playing as the Zerg campaign, finished that one. Haven't even bothered with a Protoss one or anything like that because I haven't really gotten back to playing any PC games for a while, especially considering I had to get my PC fixed. So, but anyways, yeah, definitely a really interesting. This is really cool too. Look at that. Isn't it just kind of shiny? I think you can. It is shiny, but I don't know if you can really see it. Yeah, I guess you kind of can or so or whatever. But anyways, yeah, I ended up getting that for $4, brand new, and going to be looking forward to reading this as well. And it doesn't really seem like it's that long, but anyways, let's see. The next thing that we have up here is actually a gift from my lovely girlfriend. It was an early Valentine's Day gift. And that is Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection. Now, I've really liked the Ezio series. I have all 3 of them on PS3, and it doesn't only have the remastered versions of 2 Brotherhood and Revelations in here, but it also has 2 movies. It has Lineage and Embers. Now, I've seen Embers, which is like Ezio, old as dirt. Lineage, I don't believe I've seen, but I look forward to actually checking that one out. And yeah, just started playing this, kind of getting back into a swing of things again and seeing how it's different from just the regular versions. She got it for $11 and some cent at Target, clearance, brand new. So yeah, I really do think that was worth it for 3 movies and 2 games, and all the DLC is in here, but there's no multiplayer stuff, which makes sense, I think. You know, but then again, some people might have been a little upset about that. You know, it's like, oh, it's a new generation. You know, it's just on new consoles. Why can't we have the multiplayer stuff? I really don't know why they didn't do that, but I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me one way or another. I've tried it out beforehand on PS3, and that was about it. But anyways, yeah, the only thing that I don't like about this, look at it and see if you can tell exactly what it is that I don't like about this. You figured it out yet? You know what it is? You know what it is? Right there. That again, with the freaking printing in of stuff that doesn't freaking matter, and they keep putting it on a freaking sticker, on a freaking plastic wrapper, for God freaking sakes. It's even back there on the back, man. Look at that. It's just like sprawled out there like a whore on prom night. Just want to, look at me. Look at me. I'm a free movie ticket to a really shitty movie. You know, okay, I won't say it's a shitty movie. The movie was honestly, to me, it was okay for what it was. It could have been more than what it was, but it'd be great if we could see a sequel, but I really don't see that happening. But yeah, there's a little movie ticket thing in here to go and see the movie, which I had already seen previously. And, you know, obviously the movie isn't in there anymore. But, you know, nothing really that you can do about it. It's there in the freaking case, in the freaking artwork. So yeah, maybe I'll just go ahead and leave the ticket in there. You know, maybe later on down the road, it's like, yeah, the Ezio collection is selling for so much on eBay, so go right around and sell it. Make sure you have the ticket on the inside, because the ticket ends up increasing its value or not, something like that. I don't know. I may just get rid of it because there's no real reason to have it, because it's just sitting in there and the movie isn't in theaters anymore and the ticket isn't going to work, but whatever. But definitely from reviews and things that I've been hearing, it's definitely worth picking up. And even though I played this some, The controls kind of seem like they're there, where it seems like they're a little stiff from time to time, which is aggravating, but I managed to push through it just fine by trying to be as careful as I could and not trying to jump around like a jackrabbit on cocaine or caffeine or whatever you want to say it is. But yeah, definitely want to check out, and I'm probably actually going to end up streaming that at some point in the future for the heck of it. But the next one that we have here is something that I've actually talked about before previously in other pickups videos that I've done, and that is the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I hope to God that's 4. Yeah, that's 4. I don't know why in the world I was thinking 6 or 5 or whatever. My Roman numerals are crazy in my head. But anyways, ended up getting this for $2 and some cent, brand new at Goodwill. And yeah, as you can see, it has both games in there. And obviously, with the 360, it utilized just DVD technology. The PS3 utilized Blu-ray technology, so that's why it's only on one disc. But so I guess it just has the regular game on one disc, and then it has a DLC on the other disc. And I don't think that my 360 has a hard drive in it. I'm not really sure. I think like an external, I don't know. It said that you needed a hard drive to be able to utilize a DLC. I'm not sure if it has that on there or not. I think it's just saving to the system itself. Or something. I don't know. Anyways, but whatever. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to have to find one to be able to put the DLC on there. You know, you didn't have to do that with the, I guess I had to deal with the disc technology too, with the PS3 version. It already had everything that was on the disc. You didn't have to, well, then again, it also had a hard drive in there too. But anyways, can you also see something that I don't really like about this either? Can you see? Can you see what it is? Can you kind of see what it is now? Yeah, I don't understand why they did this, why they didn't put the book in there, because on the, and this is the Game of the Year edition, by the way, that has the Oblivion, Knights of the Nine, and Shivering Isles in there. I don't know why, but in the PS3 version, it has the map and it has the thick booklet in there. And obviously in the original version, it had the book in there. And the funny thing is, I have the original version on PS3. I have the greatest hits, well, I guess technically, yeah, greatest hits. The Game of the Year version on PS3. I've got this on 360 now, and I also have a version on PC as well. All 4 of those games, even though they're all the same games, I got them for dirt cheap, just like a few dollars or whatever. I wouldn't actually have that many copies if it wasn't for the fact that the Game of the Year edition on PS3 actually has a glitch in it dealing with vampirism, and I was like, okay, I just need to get the original version, so if I run into this problem again, I can get rid of the vampirism and I'll stay a vampire if I happen to get turned into a vampire or whatever. So, yeah, that was the reason behind that. But I got them really cheap, so, you know, it's a, and as far as I'm concerned, as big of an Elder Scrolls fan as I am, can't really go wrong with having some extra duplicate copies, I suppose, when you get them for only a few dollars. So, yeah, definitely glad to end up getting that. Like I said, it was brand new, unopened. It looked like it was actually from Best Buy, as a matter of fact, but it was unopened, had the seal on it on the side and everything. So, yeah, for like $2 and some cent. And the funny thing was that the woman who was ringing me up at Goodwill, I think she was actually supposed to have where I was supposed to pay like $5 and some cent, because that's what the usual prices of their games are. But the thing is that she rung me up for like $2 and some cent. And the thing that they have at Goodwill is they have stickers on there, different colors of the week, and whatever items that you get and they have that colored sticker on them, then you end up getting like an extra discount or something off of them, as if stuff there wasn't cheap enough. You know, it depends on what you're getting. And so I guess maybe it was that color of the week or something, and that's how I got it at that price. I don't know, or maybe she made a mistake. But I didn't say anything. I was like, all right, I'm going to get it for $2 and some cents. And actually, these next 2 games that I got were for $2 and some cent as well at Goodwill, because I got them with Oblivion as well. And the funny thing is, this next one I also own on PS2. But I was like, you know what? I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. It was $2 and some cent. I got an extra copy, and that is Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. I had played some of this on PS2. I haven't really given it a real deep shot yet. But, yeah, I actually want to go and try it out on Xbox, because I'm pretty sure knowing the Xbox technology was actually, I think, a little bit more advanced than the PS2 version was. It probably would look better. But, yeah, definitely looking forward to going back and trying this out. And, yeah. So, hey, it's Lord of the Rings. Yay! But anyway, and another thing is this one is complete as well. As a matter of fact, I don't think the PS2 version that I got was complete. I don't believe that it was. That did not help whatsoever. I don't know why I just did that. But the last game that we have here, I actually had gotten from my girlfriend, because she had kind of got a little bit into the Myst series, you know, like the point-and-click adventure puzzle kind of games. And she tried out some of them on PC, and she seems like she really couldn't get into them. But she's into different types of games, but she's also into puzzle games as well. And I ended up finding Myst 4 Revelation. Yeah, that 4, yeah, okay. Revelation on the original Xbox. And from some of the footage I saw this, it looked like it was really unique and cool. So I went ahead and told myself, I'm going to go ahead and pick this up for her. I already talked to her about it and told her that it was there. But I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get it for her. And anytime when she wants to, she can go ahead and check it out and see what she thinks about it and things like that. Never been a fan of Myst myself. I tried it out before in the past, way back when in the 90s. And yeah, it just wasn't my bag because I'm not really into like puzzle games or anything like that. So, but this one is also complete as well. That's kind of cool though. It seems to me like some of the games that I've been finding at Goodwill have actually been complete lately. At least most of them, I believe. So, you know, big ups to those who turn their games in and actually keep them complete. I really do appreciate that. You know, because you have some people, it's like, hey, it's a game. It has a real booklet inside. Let's just throw the booklet away and keep the game inside the case. What sense that makes, I have no freaking clue. You can just leave the book in there. For God's sakes, it's not like it's weighing you down or anything when you pick the case up. Just leave it in there. But anyways, but that rant aside, it didn't make any sense to me. It's like, yeah, we got the game in the case, but the booklet, we're just throwing it away. Freaking stupid. But anyways, yeah, so that is a few little pickups that I wanted to talk about that I have gotten recently and wanted to discuss, and got them at really good, really cheap prices. So anyways, I will just go ahead and I will end this like I always do. Later, taters.